680's Richard Southern joins us now. And Richard, the Ontario government announced plans this week to raise the minimum wage to $15 over the next 18 months. Now, this move has some Toronto companies trying to capitalize, and you're looking at one very controversial ad.
Yeah, I want you to look at it with me, Francis. This advertisement ran in some newspapers this morning here in Toronto. It's for a company called RT7, and they make some of these order kiosks, you know, where you punch in what you want instead of going to an actual human being. So look at this ad. The minimum wage worker is on the left, depicted, I suppose, as checking her phone instead of working. It says you can have that employee for $15 an hour, or you can have the kiosk for $2.50 an hour, which the ad, Francis, says never comes late, doesn't take coffee breaks, always gets orders right, doesn't use social media, doesn't complain. Is this a fair depiction of minimum wage workers? Francis, I got the president of this company on the phone, Tony Camporelli. He told me he feels it's fair game because technology is starting to take away jobs. Take a listen.
I'm saying that this is not about eliminating jobs. It's about repurposing jobs. It's about finding a better position within the quick service environment and create more efficiency.
I get what you're saying, but you don't need to make the minimum wage worker look like some idiot in this ad like you've done. It's not a fair representation, and I think it's a bit shameful of you to do that.
Well, I mean, it's not. It's to bring attention to the fact that that's exactly what's happening in the real world. So I know it may offend people, and I know that that some people may call it shameful, but reality is not shameful. You can't. There's no shame in reality. And, just because I am saying what's really happening out there doesn't make it any more or less, real.
We are seeing technology starting to take away jobs, but I felt that ad lacked a lot of humanity. And, the fact of the matter is, research is showing time and time again that increases in the minimum wage actually sparks hiring. So I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah, and we all know that technology works perfectly all the time, right? You never have to reboot it, and it's just perfect.
Yeah, it never goes down, absolutely. So, no, not sure about that, Ed.
So it is double doubles and honey crullers in the land of haggis and kilts. Tim Hortons has opened its first store in the UK.
Yeah, it's in Scotland, in Glasgow, Scotland, Francis, and looks like there was some pent-up demand for a taste of Canadiana. Look at this. 300 people lined up around the block to get their first taste of Timmy's in Glasgow. Some waited for 15 hours, camping out overnight. There were some giveaways. Yeah, Mounties were on hand to complete the Canadian stereotype. The menu there, pretty much what we're used to, but there are some sort of local favorites, flat white lattes and chai tea lattes. Tim Hortons, Francis, planning a big expansion across the UK in the coming years.
Now, Walmart is out with a wild plan to try and compete with Amazon.
Right, so to get people the orders that they place on the Walmart website, here's what they want to do. Walmart says it's going to ask employees to deliver packages on their way home. Workers can choose to earn extra money by making deliveries using their own car after they finish their shift. So they would be assigned packages based on where they live, so the route aligns with their commute home. It's not clear how much they would be paid. This is not in Canada just yet. They're testing it in some U.S. cities. Maybe it makes sense. They have more than 1 million workers. In the U.S., 90% of people live within 16 kilometers of a Walmart. Interestingly enough, though, Amazon going the other direction. They're starting to open some physical brick-and-mortar stores for pickups and for groceries, Francis.
Well, a new study is out confirming what many of us travelers already knew, that Canada pays some of the highest airfare rates in the world.
Yeah, absolutely. There was a list of the 80 cheapest countries, and we were right at the bottom. We were 65th. So Toronto to Winnipeg, that's a trip of about 1,500 kilometers. The average one-way price, about $194. London to Rome, it's about the same distance, but the average price there, about $90. We're paying almost $24 per 100 kilometers when we fly here in Canada. Cheapest countries to fly in: Malaysia topping the list, followed by Bulgaria, India, Turkey, and Romania. Most expensive countries in the world in which to fly: United Arab Emirates, Chile, Qatar, Netherlands, and Belgium.
So if you have to ask, you certainly can afford it. The world's most expensive car is now for sale.
What do I have to do to put you in this car this evening, Francis? I'm going to sell you this one. This is this is the Rolls-Royce Sweeptail. It's only $13 million.
That's it?
Most expensive car ever commissioned. Its signature feature, a single piece of glass on the roof that tapers into the back of the car. It's meant to look like luxury yachts built in the 1920s and 30s. It's only $13 million. Be careful if you're bringing that on the Parkway.
I'll need 2 of them, please. Different
One
colors.
for your luggage.
Yes.
Right.
So where's the price of gas headed tonight?
Well, it's going up a penny at midnight tonight. Francis, the average up to $1.14.9 according to Enpro. The good news, though, we're expecting a 2-cent drop on Sunday. So up a penny tonight, down 2 cents on Sunday. Have a good weekend, Francis.
Wait. I'm very disappointed in you, Richard. You
What?
missed the biggest story of the day. It's National Donut Day, and I thought you would have, sent something over. I mean, you had a story about Tim Hortons and everything, but...
I know. You want to see, you're used to the free giveaways I get. Remember back on St. Patrick's Day, we were scarfing down free donuts.
I'm very disappointed.
I'm sorry.
In you,
I'll do better
Richard.
next time.
Try
I'll
better.
do better.
It's a new week Monday. We'll see you then.
Okay.